Tes. Jadi mulainya agak jauh ya guys ya, karena biasa penyakit. Oke, aku lanjut lagi ya guys ya.
I should not have agreed to host this council. Yes, but take your seat at the council table, and let us see what wisdom we can find among these warriors of Skyrim.
So, Arngeir, is it? You know why we're here. Are you going to let us in or not?
You are not invited here. You are not welcome here.
We have as much right to be at this council as all of you. More, actually, since we were the ones that put the Dragonborn on this path.
Were you? Hubris of the... Truly knows no bounds. Delphi.
You're not here to rehearse your graduate. The matter at hand is... urgent. Alduin must be stopped. You wouldn't have called this council if you didn't agree. We know a great deal about the situation and the threat that Alduin poses to us all. You need us here if you want this council to succeed.
Very well. You may enter. We all wait upon you, Dragonborn. Now that everyone is here, please take your seats so we can begin. I hope that we have all come here in the spirit
You
of...
insult us by bringing her to this negotiation? Your chief Talos hunter?
That didn't take long.
Here, here.
I have every right to be at this negotiation. I need to ensure that nothing is agreed to here that violates the terms of the White Gold Concordat.
She's part of the Imperial delegation. You can't dictate who I bring to this council.
Please, if we have to negotiate the terms of the negotiation, we will never get anywhere. Perhaps this would be a good time to get the Dragonborn's input on this matter.
By Izmir's beard, the nerve of those Imperial bastards, eh? To think that I would sit down at the same table with that Thalmor bitch. Either she walks or I do. I'm glad we agree on this.
Very well, Ulfric. Enjoy your petty victory. The Thalmor will treat with whatever government rules Skyrim. We would not think of interfering in your civil war.
Ha! Skyrim will never bow to the Thalmor. Unlike your Imperial friends here.
You're lucky I respect the Greybeard's counsel, Galmar.
Legate, we represent the Emperor here.
Sorry, sir. It won't happen again.
Now that that's settled, may we proceed?
I have something to say first.
Here we go.
The only reason I agreed to attend this council was to deal with the dragon menace. There's nothing else to talk about. Unless the Empire is finally ready to renounce its unjust claim to rule over the free people of Skyrim.
I knew he wouldn't be
We're
able to
here
resist.
to arrange a temporary truce to allow the Dragonborn here.
Mouse-nya ngepak ya guys, aduh.
To deal with the dragons, nothing more. I consider even talking
Nyoba
to the Empire a
berdiri, ternyata
generous
nggak bisa.
gesture.
Ya. Jadi
Are you
mau saya
done?
ngepak
Did you just come here to make speeches, or can we get down to business?
Yes, let's get this over with.
Are we ready to proceed? Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, this council is unprecedented. We are gathered here at the Dragonborn's request. I ask that you all respect the spirit of High Hrothgar, and do your best to begin the process of achieving a lasting peace in Skyrim. Who would like to open the negotiations?
Yes, let's get down to it. We want control of Markarth. That's our price for agreeing to a truce.
So that's why you're here, Ulfric? You dare to insult the Greybeards by using this council to advance your own position?
Jarl Elisif.
General, this is outrageous. You can't be taking this demand
Market yang mana
seriously.
ya, Market?
I thought we were here to discuss a truce.
Market
Elisif,
yang isinya
I said I'd handle
Frostborn
it. Ulfric, you can't seriously expect us to give up
tambang,
Markarth at the
tambang ya
negotiating
guys.
table.
Marker itu tambang.
You hope to gain in council what you've been unable to take in battle, is that it?
I'm sure Jarl Ulfric does not expect something for nothing.
Yes, that'd be
What
entirely
would the
out of character.
Empire want in return?
Wait, General, you don't intend to just hand over Markarth to that traitor?
This is how the Empire repays us for our loyalty?
Enough. First, let's be clear. This council wasn't my idea. I think it's a waste of time. You are a traitor to the Empire and deserve a traitor's death.
Yang ini nggak ngomong sama sekali anjir. Kesian.
But I at least will negotiate in good faith. Since we're all here at your request, I'd like to hear what you think Markarth is worth.
Downstar Riften ya, tuker apa ini? Downstar Riften.
The rift would help secure our communications with Cyrodiil and threatened Ulfric's southern flank.
The Dragonborn has spoken, Tullius. Markarth will be ours. Now we'll see if there's anything behind your talk of good faith.
You disappoint me, Dragonborn. I accepted your invitation on trust in your good name. But it seems you intend to favor Ulfric. I can see now that this is not a negotiation at all. I know you, Ulfric. If I hand over Markarth, you'll be ready with a new demand. You'll never defeat the Empire, and you know it. But you're willing to sacrifice thousands for your own selfish ambition. Soon enough, I'll have you back under the headsman's axe, and this time there won't be any dragon to save you.
As always, the Empire's fine words are worth nothing.
Stop! Are you so blind to our danger that you can't see past your petty disagreements? Here you sit arguing about nothing, while the fate of the land hangs in the balance.
Is he with you, Delphine? If so, I advise you to tell him to watch his tongue.
He is with me. And I advise you both to listen to what he has to say before you do anything rash.
Don't you understand the danger? Don't you understand what the return of the dragons means? Alduin has returned, the World Eater. Even now he devours the souls of your fallen comrades. He grows more powerful with every soldier slain in your pointless war. Can you not put aside your hatred for even one moment in the face of this mortal danger?
I don't know about the end of the world, but this dragon situation has gotten out of hand. If this truce will help the Dragonborn here put an end to that menace, we both gain. Remember that, Ulfric. Now, back to the matter at hand. You know as well as I do that we can't hand over Markarth on these terms.
Shores, bones, where will these demands end?
Out with it, then.
We want compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten.
You slaughtered the very people you claim to be fighting for. True sons of Skyrim would never do such things.
Damned Imperial lies. My men would never stoop to such methods, even in retaliation for
This is
your
our
butchery.
homeland, Tullius. All the blood spilled in this war is on your head.
So, Dragonborn, what do you say? I should have known better than to expect you to give us a fair hearing. Once again, the Empire takes the blame for the crimes of others. You know I can't agree to these terms. The Emperor would repudiate this treaty and I would be recalled.
You see what talking to them gets us.
Out with it, then.
We want Kralder removed as Jarl of Winterhold and an Imperial candidate put in his place.
What next, Tullius? Shall I just hand over all of Skyrim?
I guess I have no choice but to let the Dragonborn decide, although I'm starting to doubt your fairness. So, Dragonborn, what do you say? I knew I could count on you. Don't hand me a mug of sheep's piss and call it Colovian brandy. These terms are still not acceptable.
Damn Imperial arrogance.
Sebenarnya dari rapat ini
Never mind. I can see that these are the best terms we'll get from this council.
Terjadi perombakan
So be it.
besar di
The Empire
Perangkat
at least puts the greater good above our own interests.
Rapat
Seems we
ini
may have an agreement.
ada banyak yang
Jarl
berubah.
Ulfric, General Tullius, these are the terms currently on the table. Markarth will be handed over to Ulfric's forces, Jarl Idmund will step down, and Thangvor Silverblood will become the Jarl of Markarth. The Stormcloaks will withdraw from the rift, allowing Imperial troops unhindered access. Jarl Layla Lawgiver will step down, and Maven Blackbriar will become the Jarl of Riften. Winterhold will be turned over to the Empire, although the college itself will retain its traditional neutrality. You both agree to this?
The Sons of Skyrim will live up to their agreements, as long as the Imperials hold to theirs. What about you, Elisif? Are these terms to your liking? Speak up! I'm sure General Tullius is waiting to do your bidding.
I have nothing to say to that murderer. General, you've proven yourself a good friend to Skyrim. I continue to trust that you will do your utmost to safeguard our interests.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. I appreciate your loyalty. These terms blatantly favor the rebels. Everyone here knows that. But the Empire will accept them until the Dragon Menace is dealt with. After that, Ulfric, there will be a reckoning. Count on it.
Come on, Galmar. We have a lot of work to do.
Giving up Markarth is a heavy price for this truce, Dragonborn. I hope it was worth it.
Jarl Balgruuf, I assume you are familiar with the Dragonborn's plan?
Yes, I'm ready to do my part. Just say the word, and my men will help you spring this trap.
But the difficulty remains how to lure a dragon to Dragon's Reach at all.
Well, that's an excellent question. You haven't overlooked that little detail, have you?
I believe I can be of help here. I anticipated the problem. While you were arranging this meeting, I was busy in the
Ngomongnya
library's
jarak
guiding
jauh
them an unguessed trove of lost lore. But the important thing is that the blades recorded many of the names of dragons they slew. Cross-referencing this with Delphine's map of dragon burial sites, I believe I've identified one of the dragons that Alduin has raised up. Don't you see? The names of dragons are always 3 words of power, shouts. By calling the dragon with the voice, he will hear you wherever he might be. He's not compelled to, but dragons are prideful by nature and loath to refuse a challenge. Your voice in particular, I think it's very likely that he will be Odafin, winged snow hunter, as I read it.
I hope this truce gives you what you need. It won't last.
Orang-orang kalau jalan kelihatan aja. Gue gelap deh.
I hope this truce gives you what you need. It won't last.
digabungin sama ini nggak bisa. Aduh.
We're ready, Dragonborn. Just say the word. As I promised, my men know what to do. Make sure you do your part. I'm putting my city in your hands. ready when you are. You do have a plan for luring a dragon here, yeah?
Let's get this over with.
This was your crazy idea.
You bet. Let's get this over with. Let's get this over with.
Never should have come here. George Bones. Here he comes.
Steady. Steady now. Keep under cover until it's done. Down.
Pay for that!
Get back. Get back.
I'll see.
Trap it.
Need!
I think it's holding.
Horvuta med Kodav, caught like a bear in a trap. Zokfrini grin kogra drunviki, Dovakin. Ah, I forget. You do not have the Dova speech. My eagerness to meet you in battle was my undoing, Dovahkiin. I salute your, low cunning in devising such a Gramindol stratagem. Zuubonar, you went to a great deal of trouble to put me in this humiliating position. In Sir Alduin, no doubt you... Want to know where to find Alduin? Renikvaza, an apt phrase. Alduin Boval. One reason I came to your call was to test your thuum for myself. Many of us have begun to question Alduin's lordship, whether his thuum was truly the strongest. Among ourselves, of course, Muni Mae, none were yet ready to openly defy him. Once Lord Croesus, innumerable pardons, I digress. He has traveled to Sovngarde to regain his strength, devouring the Silesur, the souls of the mortal dead, a privilege he jealously guards. His door to Sovngarde is at Skuldafn, one of his ancient fanes high in the eastern mountains. Mindoran Paok Midove Lavarantil. I surely do not need to warn you that all his remaining strength is marshaled there. Zuulost Ofan Hinlan. Now that I have answered your question, you will allow me to go free? Ah, well, Croesus, there is one detail about Skuldafn I neglected to mention. Only this. You have the thuum of a Dova, but without the wings of one, you will never set foot in Skuldafn. Of course, I could fly you there, but not while imprisoned like this.
Indeed, or in Blitbro. I cannot leave here until you defeat Alduin, which you cannot do without my help. You have reconsidered my... You will release me, Roland, if in return I promise to take you to Skaldafen and stop Onika, and you free me, and I will carry you to Skaldafen.
Hey, something to tell the... You sure about that? You want to let that dragon loose after all the trouble? Your funeral. Someone else is gonna have to help you get him back in there again. Hey, get ready to open the trap. This seems like a really bad idea to me.
Carry on, soldier. This is all part of the Dragonborn's plan.
Was nu? Sie nicht ein Ruf erst war. Saran Uth. I await Zuk Brit of. I Amativ. Mubokotin Stinselok.
Greatest person I've ever met. The biggest fool.
May Kinneret guard you while you pass through the battle.
This is as far as I can take you. Griffworth Akrin. I will look for your return, or Alduin's.
Sure?
Roll or shoot! Roll or shoot! Look! Bakul! Look! Bakul!
Turn back, traveler. Terror waits within this mist. Many have braved the shadowed veil, but vain is all courage against the peril that guards the way. Aldu, can you lead the way to where Shore's hall? Hurry, before Aldu and your life devour. I'll try to hold to your hopeful purpose.
No!
Quickly before this encompassing fog once more snares me in the World Eater's net.
Look! Bakul!
There is no escape. Courage is useless.
Look! Bakul! Look! Bakul! Look! Bakul! Look! Bakul!
There is no escape. Courage is useless.
Look! Bakul!
I felled foes unnumbered, fearless in battle. But no
Look!
can defeat the terror of this moon-stricken valley.
Look!
There is no escape. Courage is useless. Turn back before he finds you.
Look! Look!
What brings you, Wayfarer Grim? A wanderer here in Sovngarde, Soul's End. Shore's a faithful errand. No few have chafed to face the worm, since first he set, but Shore restrained our wrathful onslaught. I am soon, the whalebone, where welcome well earned, awaits those I judge fit to join that fellowship of honor. No shame. By what right do you request entry? Ah. It's been too long since last I faced a doom-driven hero of the Dragonblood. Living or dead, by decree of Shore, none may pass this perilous bridge till I judge them worthy by the warrior's test.
Fools! Rodal!
Fools!
Rodal!
Fools!
Yours favor has found. You fought well. I find you worthy. It is long since one of the living has entered here. May Shore's favor follow you and your errand.
Deed?
Welcome, Dragonborn. Our door has stood empty since Alduin first set his soul snare here. By Shor's command we sheathed our blades, and ventured not the Vale's dark mist. But three await your word to loose their fury upon the perilous foe. Gormlaith, the fearless, glad-hearted in battle. Hekon, the valiant, heavy-handed warrior. Feldir, the old, far-seeing and grim. The three await your word to loose their fury upon the perilous foe.
At long last, Alduin's doom is now ours to seal. Just speak the word, and with high hearts, we'll hasten forth to smite the worm wherever he lurks.
Hold, comrades. Let us counsel take before battle is blindly joined. Alduin's mist is more than a snare. Its shadowy gloom is his shield and cloak. But with voices joined, our valor combined. We can blast the mist and bring him to battle.
Fel speaks. The World Eater. Howard, fear. Dragonborn. We must drive away his mist, shouting together, and then sheathe our blades in desperate battle with our black-winged foe.
friends. The field will echo with the clamor of war, our wills undaunted. If it is our lot to end, we'll live in song if not in soul.
The eyes of Shore are upon you this
Teed?
Cannot fight the foe in this mist.
Clear skies! Combine our shouts!
Look!
We must shout together, these shadows to dispel.
Look!
Stand fast! His strength is failing! once more and his might will be broken. The endless wait gives way to battle. Alduin is set for hours.
Sulas kreator. Nuhin silver
Radin!
himself.
You damn worm!
Radin!
Rada!
Then
Radin!
Radin!
This was a mighty deed. The doom of Alduin encompassed at last, and cleansed his Sovngarde of his evil snare. They will sing of this battle in Shore's Hall forever, but your fate lies elsewhere. When you have completed your count of days, I may welcome you again with glad friendship, and bid you join the blessed feasting.
Hail the
Dragonborn!
Hail
her with great praise! When you are ready to rejoin the living, just bid me so, and I will send you back. Return now to Nirn, with this rich boon from Shore, my lord. A shout to bring a hero from Sovngarde in your hour of need.
So, it is done. Alduin, Dilon. The eldest is no more. He who came before all others, and has always... But I cannot celebrate his fall. Zutira... But
Savor your triumphs, Dovakin. This is not the last of what you will write upon the currents
I
of
wish
time.
the Old One luck in his quest. But I doubt many will wish to exchange Alduin's lordship for the tyranny of Parthenax's way of the voice. As for myself, you've proven your mastery twice over. Thuri Dovakin, I gladly acknowledge the power of your Thum. Zu Odaving, call me when you have need, and I will come if I can.
I'm afraid there's a problem. A serious one. I've discovered who the Greybeard's leader really is. He's a dragon. Not just any dragon, but the right hand of Alduin, responsible for many atrocities during the Ancient Dragon War. The Blades have been hunting him for centuries, but he was protected by the Greybeards, and then the Emperors. Justice demands that he die for his crimes. Until he is dead, I'm afraid my oath as a Blade prevents me from offering you aid and comfort.
Please. Delphine has been very worried about you.
We heard the news from Whiterun that you left the city on the back of a dragon. That's a little showy, even for you. Since you're still alive, I assume you have good news to report. Gods above, that's better news than I had hoped. When you walked into my inn that day, I never imagined where it would all lead. Dragons out of legend, Sovngarde. Make your choice, Dragonborn. You're either with us or against us. Here's the big picture. He helped Alduin enslave our ancestors. He may have betrayed Alduin in the end, but that makes him worse, not better. We can't afford to give Parthenax the opportunity to betray us in turn and return to his old master. The Blades have always guarded and guided the Dragonborn, but we'd forgotten why. Now our purpose is clear. I'm all that's left of the Blades, and you're the Dragonborn. Together, we're going to stop these dragons if we have to put every last one of them back in the ground. If they had their way, you do nothing but sit up on their mountain with them and talk to the sky, or whatever it is they do. The Greybeards are so afraid of power that they won't use it. Think about it. Have they tried to stop the Civil War, or done anything about Alduin? No. And they're afraid of you, of your power. Trust me, There is no need to be afraid. Think of Tiber Septim. Do you think he'd have founded the Empire if he'd listened to the Greybeards?
Service for us all.
There's still the matter, Parthenax.
Did you say something? Justice can be harsh, but it is still justice. Parthenax deserves to die. Parthenax was the author of many atrocities during the Dragon War, crimes great enough to be remembered for thousands of years. True, he turned traitor to Alduin and helped overthrow the Dragon Cult, but that does not excuse or expiate his previous deeds. Whether or not he has truly repented or merely acted to save himself, justice demands that he pay with his life. Justice can be harsh, but
I'm afraid she's right. I'm deeply sorry that this has to come between us. But just as Parthenax's later deeds do not expiate his crimes, your deeds do not allow us to ignore our duty. I hope you will return to us soon, with the news that justice has finally been done. With both Alduin and Parthenax dead, the dark chapter in history will finally be closed.
very good.
Dremyolok, greetings. The blades are wise not to trust me. Onikan Miov. I would not trust another Dova. Dov Walan Farel. We were made to dominate. The will to power is in our blood. You feel it in yourself, do you not? I can be trusted. I know this, but they do not. Onikan. It is always wise to mistrust a Dova. I have overcome my nature only through meditation and long study of the way of the voice. No day goes by where I am not tempted to return to my inborn nature. Zingriforvut se suyek. What is better, to be born good or to overcome your evil nature through great effort? Sum arc. Ora.
Jur?
My oath binds me, Dragonborn. Until Paarthurnax is dead, have you decided to do the right thing, Dragonborn? I knew we could count on you. Glad to have you back on our side. The Thalmor hunted us down, remember? It wasn't exactly great for recruitment. But we have a headquarters of a sort now. We will rebuild the Blades. Someday. If you find anyone you think would make a good recruit, I can certainly take a look at them. Remember though, being a Blade is a lifelong commitment. Their loyalty has to be with us once they're in. What is it?
Gak biasa sama cebol anjir. Cebol anjir.
Ya, lihat.
when the top... Give it, quickly! Oh, this will take time to decryptify. Be on your way, and Septimus will find you if he has further need. Huh, it licked the pen. Ah, the Dwemer were the last... But he won't reveal how to open it. Maddening. The Dwemer were the last hint, but he won't reveal how to open it. Maddening. Dwemer in when the top level was built, eh? Huh? The Dwemer hit, but he won't reveal how to open it. Give it. Oh, but the Dwemer had more than even Septimus expected. Ah, this will take time to decryptify. Be on your way, and Septimus will find you if he has further need.
Dig, dweller in the beyond. I'll know your lost unknown and rise to your depths. Dig, dweller in the beyond. I'll know your lost unknown and rise to your depths. When the top level was built, no more could be placed. It was and is the maximal apex.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. There's a new museum opening up in Dawnstar. The owner is asking me to hand out invitations to travelers. Ah, a letter from the Jarl. Moving up in the world, eh? Looks like that's it. Got to go.
You there. The Dawn Guard is looking for anyone willing to fight against the growing vampire menace. What do you say?
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back and we'll be off. Get up there. take you... Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. You ever met one of them cats? Haji, I think they call themselves. I hear this...
Ancestors wouldn't want this, Silas.
Why should I hide from it? This is my family's legacy.
It's the past. Dead oaths on dead lips. Let it stay there.
The museum is opening, Medina. And here comes my first visitor. The Museum of the Mythic Dawn is open, friend. And here you are. Good. Come in, browse the display and let's talk. I have a job you look perfect for. Let's talk in your loss. But if you change your mind, I'll be here. Feel free to look around. Come talk to me when you're ready to discuss. That job mentioned. The tapestries hung here and outside were found in hideouts, where members of the Mythic Dawn would meet and plot. The cult's greatest accomplishment was the assassination of the Septim Dynasty and the opening of the Oblivion Gates. Those robes were worn during the Mythic Dawn's secret meetings, where they plotted to bring the Daedra Mehrunes Dagon into Tamriel. Each bolt of yarn used to make the robe was colored with a dye, made from sacrificial blood. That burned paper is all that remains of the fabled Mysterium Xarxes, the blasphemous book written by Mehrunes Dagon himself. It's said that Mankar Cameron used the book to open a portal to a paradise, where all his followers would live forever. The commentaries on the Mysterium Xarxes were written by the Mythic Dawn cult leader, Mankar Cameron. He promised a paradise awaited his followers when they died, that they would be reborn by Mehrunes Dagon's side. Ah, yes. That scabbard. Notice the insignia? An Oblivion Gate. A key symbol of Mehrunes Dagon, the patron Daedra of the Mythic Dawn. Did you have any questions about the museum? Or would you rather... A little history first. After the Oblivion Crisis, a number of groups cropped up. One of... That was almost 150 years ago. Here are my notes about them. I'll gladly pay you for getting the pieces any way you can. No questions asked. The razor, it's held... The Mythic Dawn worshipped Dagon as a god. Having his razor would be invaluable to my collection. What is it? Do you have one of the razor fragments?
You change your mind? The Dawn Guard could use somebody like you. Ha! Isran's going to like you. Go talk to him at Fort Dawn Guard, southeast of Riften. He'll decide if you're Dawn Guard material.
Hold! Hold! Now cast! Hold! Now cast!
Tired of getting disarmed. Kill him. He talks to me like that again. Why he's eating or poison his meat. See how he likes that. There's someone there. I was sure I heard something. Ah! Found it!
Hold! Now cast!
The Legion's always looking for strong, capable warriors. If you think you've got what it takes, our headquarters is in Solitude.
I have nothing to say to you. Now move along, or I'll order my guards to attack.
Hold! Now cast!
The mercy of Stendar does not extend...
Yes, we're quartered in the Hall of the Vigilant. Keeper Carset heads Skyrim's branch of our order there.
The mercy of
providing healing and
Stendar
justice
does
as
not
needed.
extend to Daedra
The
worshippers.
mercy of Stendar does not
Stendar be
extend to Daedra worshippers. None escape the vigil. All come into the light. That's close enough. Hold! Now cast! Yeah.
Oh, hey there. You here to join the Dawn Guard, too? Truth is, I'm a little nervous. I've never done anything like this before. You don't mind if I walk up with you? Hey, don't tell Isran I was afraid to meet him by myself. Not the best first impression for a new vampire hunter, I guess? You've probably killed to vampires, huh? I'm sure Isran will sign you right up. I'm not sure he'll take me. I hope so. Must be it. Fort Dawn Guard. Wow. Bigger than I expected. Where is everybody? This place looks almost deserted.
Well, well, you made it. Good. Isran's in the fort. Never seen a crossbow before, eh? Not surprised. Kind of a Dawn Guard specialty. Nothing better for putting down vampires. Here, take this one and give it a try. You'll want to get to know how to use it if you really plan to join the Dawn Guard. Fight well.
guess this is it. Wish me luck.
New recruits. Isran will decide if you've got what it takes. Go on, he's right inside.
Why are you here, Tolan? The Vigilance and I were finished with each other a long time ago.
You know why I'm here. The Vigilants are under attack everywhere. The vampires are much more dangerous than we believed.
And now you want to come running to safety with the Dawn Guard. Is that it? I remember Keeper Carset telling me repeatedly that Fort Dawn Guard is a crumbling ruin, not worth the expense and manpower to repair. And now that you've stirred up the vampires against you, you come begging for my protection.
Isran, Carset is dead. The Hall of the Vigilance, everyone, they're all dead. You were right, we were wrong. Isn't that enough for you?
Yes, well, I never wanted any of this to happen. I tried to warn all of you. I am sorry, you know? So who are you? What do you want? You heard right. I'm glad word's finally starting to get around. But that means it won't be long before the vampires start to take notice as well. I need someone out in the field taking the fight to the damn vampires, while we're getting the fort back into shape. Tolan was telling me about some cave the Vigilants were poking around in. Seemed to think it was related to these recent vampire attacks. Tolan, tell her about, what was it? Dim Hollow.
Yes, that's it.
You go ahead. I'll talk to Isran in a minute.
Sure, it held some long-lost vampire artifact of some kind. We didn't listen to him any more than we did Isran. He was at the hall when it was attacked.
That's good enough for me. Go see what the vampires were looking for in this Dim Hollow crypt. With any luck, they'll still be there. Feel free to poke around the fort and take what you need. There isn't much yet, but you're welcome to anything you can use.
I'll meet you at Dim Hollow. It's the least I can do to avenge my fallen comrades.
Tolan, I don't think that's a good idea. You Vigilants were never trained.
I know what you think of us. You think we're soft, that we're cowards. You think our deaths proved our weakness. Stendarr granted you do not have to face the same test and be found wanting. I'm going to Dim Hollow Crypt. Perhaps I can be of some small assistance to you.
You there, boy. Stop skulking in the shadows and step up here. What's your name?
My name is Agmir, sir.
Do I look like a sir to you, boy? I'm not a soldier, and you're not joining the army.
Yes, sir. Isran.
Didn't I tell you to step forward? Farm boy, huh? What's your weapon?
My weapon? I mostly just use my paw's axe when wolves are attacking the goats or something.
My paw's axe. Stendarr preserve us. Don't worry. I think we can make a Dawn Guard out of you. Here, take this crossbow. Let's see how you shoot.
Crossbow? I've never...
a crossbow. Best thing for killing vampires. Just take a few shots at those crates over there. You'll get the hang of it. Take a deep breath and let it out as you fire.
Oke. Jadi segitu dulu ya guys ya. Dilanjut nanti lagi mau dipakai. Oke. Jadi see you sampai jumpa di stream selanjutnya ya guys ya. Dadah. Dadah.